Hi, hello everyone, welcome back to KRP Creative Physics. So in this particular video, we are going to learn about velocity time graph part 1. That means complete theory part regarding velocity time graph. Okay na? So let's enter into the topic here. So before entering into the topic, I request everyone that watch my channel regularly and share my videos to all your friends. If you really like my videos, give like and keep the comment also. So everything is accepted. So try to encourage my channel, give your valuable support to me, and with that support I will give assurance that I'm going to do so many useful and purposeful videos to all the students. Let's enter into the topic here. So velocity time graph. So if we consider VT graph, that means velocity time graph, always the first point you should remember, always we should take time on x-axis. On x-axis we have to take time, and at the same time if we consider y-axis we have to take remaining one velocity. So that is the first thing you should remember. So what we have to do here in case of velocity time graph, we have to take time on x-axis and velocity on y-axis. And let's see the purpose of velocity time graph here. So with the help of this particular velocity time graph, we can find two quantities. The first one is slope. Okay. So if we find the slope of this velocity time graph, we will get acceleration. The slope of the velocity time graph equal to what? Acceleration. So that is the first thing. So why? Because as you know that what is my slope here? Slope equal to y-axis reading by x-axis reading. Y-axis reading by x-axis reading. So what is the y-axis reading here? Velocity. We have taken velocity. On x-axis what is the reading here? Time. So velocity time equal to what? Acceleration. So in this way the slope of velocity time graph gives acceleration. And next what we can find after the completion of acceleration means, so we can find displacement. How can we find the displacement of how can we find the displacement from this velocity time graph means, so just we need to find area of the graph. So the area of the graph gives displacement. Okay, let's see. Area equal to displacement. So this is what you should remember. Okay, so now as we know that area equal to what? Area equal to length into breadth. So here length, in case of graph, what is mean by length and what is mean by breadth here? So here length means velocity, length into breadth. So that means what here? Length means what here? Y-axis reading. So breadth means what here? X-axis reading. So that means in case of graph, area equal to length. Actual principle is area equal to length into breadth. But in case of graph, area equal to y-axis reading into x-axis reading. So now we need to substitute the values here. So area equal to, on y-axis what do we have? Velocity. On x-axis what do we have? Time. So velocity into time. So just come to this side here. So we know that one, velocity equal to what? Displacement by time. So from this equation, displacement equal to what? Velocity into time. Okay. So now velocity time gives what here? Displacement. So area equal to what? Displacement. So displacement is denoted with letter S. S for displacement. So these two things you should know here. So with the help of this particular velocity time graph, we can find two physical quantities. So first one is acceleration. So if we find the slope, acceleration will get here. And if we find the area of the velocity time graph, we will get the displacement. So that is the main purpose of velocity time graph. Okay friends, let's know that different types of velocity time graphs. Okay. So these are the different types of velocity time graphs here on the board. So first, if we consider this particular first graph, so we are getting one straight line parallel to the time axis. So this particular straight line is parallel to the time axis. So when in case of graph, when we get any straight line parallel to the time axis, that means its slope is 0. Its slope is 0. So in case of velocity time graph, as we know that slope equal to acceleration. So what does it mean here? Slope equals to acceleration equals to 0. Acceleration equal to how much here? 0. A equal to 0. This is what you should remember. And one more thing. So regarding velocity, if we consider regarding velocity, so with respect to time, velocity is going to be constant. There is no change in velocity. That means it is also velocity is constant. This graph represents velocity is constant. So how can we write here? This is said to be uniform velocity. This graph represents uniform velocity. So this is regarding the first graph. Okay, let's move into the second graph. So if we consider this particular second graph, what we are going to know here, this at a particular time we are getting different velocities. Is it possible to have different velocities at a particular time? It is impossible. And from this graph, it is also clearly known that slope is infinity. Slope is infinity means what here? Acceleration is infinity. So does it possible here? Acceleration infinity, we cannot find that particular situation. So this is invalid graph. This is invalid graph. Why? Because acceleration never becomes infinity. So it is impossible. So this particular graph represents invalid graph. It is not possible. So let's move on to the third graph here. So if we consider the third graph, we are getting one straight line. So it is a straight line, but it is not parallel to either x-axis or else y-axis. So it is not parallel to any of the axis, but it is straight line. So what does it mean here? So here slope remains constant. So how I can say slope remains constant? Just we need to consider the angle. So angle remains constant, Amma. So when the angle made by the slope with respect to x-axis is constant anywhere, means slope remains constant. And not only that one, if you get straight line, slope remains constant. So slope is constant means what here? Slope represents what? Acceleration. So acceleration equals to constant. Slope constant means acceleration equals to constant. That is said to be uniform acceleration. So this particular graph represents uniform acceleration. So I am writing here uniform acceleration, and that too it is positive. So how can I say this is positive uniform acceleration? Means just very simple. So here if we consider this particular angle, it is less than 90 degrees. Isn't it not? So when the angle between the x-axis and the slope is less than 90 degrees, so it is always indicate positive value. So that's why it is indicating uniform positive acceleration. In my previous video also explained regarding the angle. Okay. So once again I am reminding just. Okay. Right. So let's move on to the fourth graph here. If we consider the fourth graph, slope remains constant. We are getting straight line. There is no doubt. Slope remains constant means what here? Acceleration is constant. So that means it is uniform acceleration. But we need to conclude whether it is positive or negative. So for that sake, what we need to do? We need to measure the angle. So this is the angle. So just observe the angle here. So angle is greater than 90 degrees. So when the angle made by the slope with respect to x-axis is greater than 90 degrees, so definitely this particular slope represents negative value. Negative value. So that means what here? It is uniform acceleration, no doubt at all, and it is negative uniform acceleration. So negative uniform acceleration means what here? So it represents negative acceleration means what here? Retardation. So that means simply I can write uniform retardation. Uniform retardation. So this particular graph represents uniform retardation, and this graph represents uniform acceleration. So during this graph, velocity is increasing. Velocity is increasing, and if you this particular graph, velocity is decreasing. So equal increase in velocity with respect to equal intervals of time. And what about this one here? Equal decrease in velocity with respect to equal intervals of time. So that is the difference between these two graphs. So they are quite opposite. So in this graph, velocity continuously increasing. In this graph, velocity is continuously decreasing. So it is acceleration, it is retardation. Both are uniform. So this is regarding the this particular four graphs. After the completion of four graphs, we are going to learn four more graphs. So why I am explaining all these graphs means these particular graphs are very, very important for your competitive exams. So that's why I am explaining all these things. Just try to concentrate here. So now we are considering graph 5 here. So if we consider the graph 5, so here slope is not constant. How can I say slope is not constant? Slope is variable means just very simple. Just you should observe the line. It is not straight line. If it is not straight line, definitely slope is variable. Slope is variable. Okay. So slope is varying. Slope is going to change. Slope changing means what here? Acceleration is going to change. That is the first conclusion. So that means variable acceleration. So that is what you should remember. And whether the acceleration is increasing or decreasing, that is what you should know. Whether it is positive or negative. So definitely it is positive. Why? Because so here if we consider the angle once again, just we'll consider the angle here. So theta is less than 90 degrees. So that means this slope is indicating definitely positive value. That is what you should remember. And at the same time, its slope is increasing. So how can I say its slope is increasing? Just this is the angle at this particular point. So now I will consider one more point here. So I am going to draw the tangent. So this is a tangent. Just consider the angle here. So angle is increasing. So as a time increasing, angle is increasing. When time increasing, angle is increasing. Angle is increasing means what here? Slope increasing. So slope increasing means what here? So what does it mean here? Acceleration is increasing. Very simple. So it represents increase in acceleration. I am going to write increase in acceleration. So that is what you should remember. So and that too it is positive. And definitely if we consider velocity, what about velocity? Velocity is increasing, no doubt at all. Acceleration is there means variable velocity, and that too it is increasing. So this is regarding the fifth graph. And if we consider the sixth graph, it is also not the straight line. So if it is not straight line means what here? Slope is changing continuously. So when the slope is changing means what here? Acceleration is changing. Why? Because slope equal to acceleration. You know that one very well. Acceleration, variable acceleration. But we should know so whether the slope is increasing or not. So according to that one, we can decide whether acceleration is increasing or decreasing. So now we further sake what we need to consider, we need to consider the angle amount. So here I am going to consider one angle here. So at this point, this is angle theta. So now I will consider at this point. So this is the angle theta. Just try to observe here. Initially angle is more, and as the time passing, angle is decreasing. So continuously, when the time increasing, continuously angle is decreasing and slope is decreasing. Slope is decreasing means what here? Slope represents acceleration. So that means it indicates decrease in acceleration. Decrease in acceleration. So that means it will be negative. Decrease in acceleration means it will be negative. And velocity is also continuously decreasing. Velocity decreasing. When the velocity is decreasing, acceleration is going to decrease. There is no doubt at all. That is regarding sixth graph. So let's move on to the seventh one here. So it is very similar to the previous graph we discussed already. And in this graph, slope remains constant. Everywhere you consider slope remains constant. We are getting the straight line. So that means it is representing uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration, constant acceleration, and that too it is positive. Uniform acceleration, and that is positive. Why? Because theta is less than 90 degrees. Very simple. It is already discussed. And this is if we consider, first we will consider angle amount. So it is greater than 90 degrees. So that means definitely it is representing negative acceleration. That means retardation. And that too slope remains constant. Anywhere you consider the angle, slope is greater than 90 degrees. Slope remains constant. We are getting the straight line means. So this is definitely indicating uniform retardation or else uniform negative acceleration. So I am writing here uniform retardation or else uniform negative acceleration. So these are the different types of graphs regarding velocity time graph. So okay friends, after the completion of theory topic related to the velocity time graph, I want to give some formulas related to velocity time graph. So these, with the help of these formulas only, we are going to solve the problems in our next video. So these are the problems, useful formulas. Slope equals to acceleration. Slope equals to acceleration. You know that already. So how can we find the acceleration now here? Acceleration equal to what here? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This is one formula. So that means simply y-axis reading by x-axis reading. And we have one more formula to find acceleration, that is nothing but a equal to tan theta. Okay now. So when we need to use this formula here, when the angle is given related to the x-axis and the slope, then we have to use this formula tan theta, a equal to tan theta. And with that we have one more formula to find displacement. So displacement equals to area of VT graph. So these are the three formulas. With the help of these three formulas, we are going to solve the problems in our next video. So part 2 of the velocity time graph. So this is the end of this particular video, right guys? So we are going to meet in next video. That is very important video. Don't miss that second video, part 2 of the velocity time graph. So thank you everyone. Once again I am reminding everyone that watch my channel regularly. When you are going to watch any video, watch the complete video. So this is what I want to convey. Take care of your health. Bye.